Be sure to follow UWA Elite on social media to keep yourself updated on everything UWA Elite. Want to be a member of the UWA Elite Army? You can follow UWA Elite on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok today so you don't miss out on any of the latest UWA Elite news and announcements.
Celebrate your birthday with the UWA Elite All-Stars with the all-new UWA Elite Birthday Bash packages. Get early access to a UWA Elite event, exclusive pre-show meet and greets, and priority seating to a UWA Elite Supercard. Availability is limited. Head over to UWAElite.com for more information and make your birthday party legendary.
Relive every UWA Elite Supercard in history from the comfort of your own home with the UWA Elite Network. Featuring over 200 videos and over 26,000 minutes of exclusive footage from over 10 years of UWA Elite media that you can't get anywhere else. Plus must-see events from over a dozen other promotions, and all for only $6.99 a month. Head over to UWAElite.com to join today, where new subscribers get their first week free. Hello once again, UWA Elite Wrestling fans. This is the man of 1,000 spreadsheets, MC Hale. It is June, it is the start of summer, and that means this year Livin' on the Edge will once again be beach themed. That's right, wear your best beach attire to the UWA Elite Army Base in South River, New Jersey at the South River VFW. Saturday, June 18th, doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time is at 6:30. Thank you very much. Bell time is at 6:30. To see all of the UWA Elite All-Stars in action. Now, who from the UWA Elite roster is going to be in action at Livin' on the Edge? I thought you'd never ask. Let's head into the studio and find out. No, seriously, that's really good. So let's start off with the match that we already know, or at least that we know 3/4 of. Last month at iWrestle, Enemy of My Enemy took on the makeshift team of Joey Silver and Miles Thomas, in a match that was certainly less brutal than EME has been facing recently, however, no less demanding. In that match, we saw Miles Thomas and Joey Silver kind of fall apart a little bit, leaving Enemy of My Enemy to take home the victory and their tag team title belts. Also at iWrestle, we saw Boom Harden in a 2 out of 3 falls match up against his trainer, his mentor, Preacher. Boom Harden not only took the victory, but also took a title shot that you, the fans, voted on. And in that vote, you decided that the normally singles wrestler Boom Harden would have a tag team championship match this month at Livin' on the Edge. Well, what is a normally singles wrestler to do? Well, it seems like Boom Harden kind of already planned for this moment. He dropped a hint for who his tag team partner was going to be for his match against Enemy of My Enemy. We can now confirm 100% that at Livin' on the Edge, Enemy of My Enemy, the Wretched Bows, the Matt Mechanic, Eric Corvus, will be taking on the team of the Nuketown Dragon, Boom Harden, and the Prince of Camden, Deshaun Pratt. The man formerly known as Amasis will be joining forces with Harden as CMD to challenge Enemy of My Enemy for the first time ever for the UWA Elite Tag Team Championship. Now notice that I said for the first time ever, because that is a theme that is going to be continuing throughout the evening at Livin' on the Edge. UWA Elite President Dave Swan has determined that every single championship match that night is going to be a first-time ever matchup. So we have listened to you, the fans, to see who you're reacting to the strongest on the UWA Elite roster. And the reactions have been particularly strong for 2 individuals. First up, the man to challenge Corey Dillinger for Dillinger's Championship at Livin' on the Edge is going to be Vinny Cenzo. So Cenzo didn't have a whole lot of luck defending himself against the ambush from Sean Damage McNellis at iWrestle. However, you, the fans, were solidly behind him, and Vinny Cenzo is going to get the chance to prove himself against the man who yours truly ranked number 1 on the unofficial UWA Elite Power Rankings, the man who held King Tech to a grand total of 1 offensive maneuver at iWrestle, Diligent Corey Dillinger. Now, Vinny Cenzo is going to be accompanied to the ring by Mortimus Percival Maluga again, and I think you'll agree with me that Cenzo can use all the help he can get. Now, if you would like to see, again, King Tech against Corey Dillinger, if you want to see the attack from Damage on Vinny Cenzo, if you would like to see any of the action that you may have missed at iWrestle, as of today, iWrestle is available on the UWA Elite Network. Go to UWAElite.com, join the network, $6.99 a month, and as always, your first week is free. Go to UWAElite.com. I mentioned fan reactions, I mentioned a title shot, I said it would be a first-time matchup. But who is going to take on Two-Strap Matt? Who will match up against the man who got the job done against Joey Adams, who extended his winning streak to 8 matches? Who will face off against the territory champion, the UWA Elite champion, the New York Drip Matt Vertigo? Well, how about the 2021 most popular wrestler of the year as voted on by you, the fans? I am talking about Flash Carter. Fresh off of his first Supercard victory in UWA Elite, Flash Carter will be looking to take that momentum that he gained in that triple threat victory against BT Bull and Mike Seaway and challenge for the biggest title in UWA Elite. But will the ridiculous speed of Flash Carter be enough to topple the tower that is the UWA Elite champion, Matt Vertigo? And rounding out our 4 championship matches, we have the Iron Man Championship. That belt, held by truly terrific Ty Thomas, has been defended in a 4-way matchup at Last Breath, in the Cell Block 6 match at Dangerous Uprisings, 2 title defenses, by the way, that Ty Thomas requested. He did not have to put his belt on the line in either of those matches. He also was defending the belt at iWrestle against a mystery opponent. It was revealed that Lucas Finnegan was going to be his opponent, and then Ty was thrown yet another curveball when Sean Damage McNellis came out and injured Lucas Finnegan and took over that title match against Ty Thomas. Well, Thomas came out on the winning side of things and now is looking for an even bigger challenge, even mentioning the possibility of a 2-on-1 handicap match for his Iron Man Championship. Well, the Just Us League liked those odds and tried to pounce on that matchup. There was a slight snag, however. The Iron Man Championship cannot be held by 2 people. It has to be held by 1. However, names are already on the contract. So what is President Dave Swan to do? Well, you are going to see truly terrific Ty Thomas defending his Iron Man Championship belt against the Just Us League, but it's going to be a triple threat match. After a 3-month-long war with Enemy of My Enemy, the Standard Bearer Chris Steeler and the Sixth Element Anthony Michael are now coming off of a huge victory against the Estranged at iWrestle. However, what kind of a strategy will these 2 employ in the Iron Man Championship triple threat match? And how will they decide which of the 2 of them is going to attempt to pin Ty Thomas and get that title? And has Ty Thomas finally sought out one challenge too many? Well, speaking of the Just Us League against the Estranged at iWrestle, let's talk about this very, very strange duo. These are agents of chaos. Chris Powers is looking to just sow mayhem wherever he goes in UWA Elite. And Adam Bizarre seemingly is communing with otherworldly voices. These 2 are predators. They are looking to pick off the weak in the UWA Elite on that roster. And unfortunately for him, right now, King Tech, the leader of the UWA Elite Army, fits that bill. You see, King Tech was coming back from injury, an injury that he sustained against Corey Dillinger when Dillinger choked out King Tech with a steel chain. Well, Tech got a rematch against Dillinger, one that you, the fans, voted for at iWrestle. And King Tech got in a grand total of 1 offensive maneuver at that match. This was a shock not only to the fans of UWA Elite, but to the roster as well. One member in particular. You see, the 2021 feud of the year was King Tech against Hedges. Hedges himself was shocked to see King Tech approaching Tech and demanding, where was that warrior, that soldier? Where was that man that took him to the limit in 2021? So, for the 1-year anniversary of their boot camp match at Livin' on the Edge 2021, King Tech and Hedges are going to join forces to take on Estranged in a tag team match. We've already discussed Miles Thomas falling short of championship gold with his makeshift tag team at iWrestle. We've also mentioned Joey Adams not able to leave South River with the UWA Elite Championship. However, where Joey Adams has grown introspective, trying to figure out what went wrong, where to go from here, Miles Thomas, on the other hand, has projected his loss onto the anti-hero. Thomas mocking, making fun of Joey Adams for his loss to Vertigo. Adams was quick to respond that Miles Thomas has wormed his way into 3 championship matches in 3 events this year and has lost every single one of them. Now, these 2 men are both trying to get onto the winning side of things again, and one of them will succeed. You are going to see the self-proclaimed true Iron Man of the UWA Elite, Miles Thomas, against the anti-hero, Joey Adams, one-on-one at Livin' on the Edge. But what about that Tag Team Championship match from iWrestle? Miles Thomas seemed just about to get Tag Team Championship gold when his partner Joey Silver seemed poised to score a pinfall victory over Enemy of My Enemy, giving them the tag team belts. However, Miles Thomas's ego couldn't handle Joey Silver getting that pinfall victory. Miles pulled Silver away, breaking up that pinfall, which, as we now know, ultimately led to the downfall of that tag team, Enemy of My Enemy retaining the tag team championships. Well, Joey Silver understandably was furious with his one-time partner Thomas and demanded a match against him at Livin' on the Edge. However, as we just discussed, Miles Thomas has a bit of a knack for making enemies and already has a match against the anti-hero Joey Adams. Dave Swan has promised Joey Silver will get to face off against Miles Thomas. However, it will be at the 90s Experience next month. Let's talk about another issue that we have. Sean Damage McNellis ambushing Vincenzo at iWrestle. Sean Damage McNellis injuring Lucas Finnegan at iWrestle. McNellis inserting himself into that Iron Man Championship match that was supposed to be Lucas Finnegan against Ty Thomas. Well, UWA Elite President Dave Swan was poised to suspend SDM, but has decided that giving him a month off was a little bit too generous. So instead, Joey Silver is going to get the opportunity to take out some of his frustration when the King of Candy, Sweet Cheeks, Joey Silver, takes on SDM. And we have saved arguably the best for last. The name Mike Seaway conjures up some very mixed emotions in UWA Elite fans. We see the passion, we see the love of wrestling, of bettering himself through competition. But we also see frustration, the losing streak dating back to 2020, a series of unfortunate events that have snatched victories away from him time and time again. We also see BT Bull, the golden ticket briefcase holder. We also see Nick Kay, reminding us of the unstoppable force that BT Bull is. Well, when the sun sets in South River, New Jersey, we may also see the final sunset of a rivalry that has lasted an entire year. BT Bull against Mike Seaway in a last man standing match. This feud has gone beyond pinfalls and submissions, wins and losses. It's gotten personal to the point where Mike Seaway has described a potential victory as getting his life back. This is it. This is a definitive way of having one man silence the other. Will Mike Seaway finally get that King Kong-sized monkey off of his back? Or will BT Bull and Nick Kay put an end to Seaway's fight once and for all? So that's it, folks. A sizzling summer blockbuster that you do not want to miss. 4 first-time matchups for the 4 UWA Elite Championships. We have 4 matches fueled by heat that rivals the sun itself. It is coming your way Saturday, June 18th. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time is at 6:30 at the UWA Elite Army Base, the South River VFW in South River, New Jersey. Get your tickets at uwaelite.com. Sign up for the network while you're there, $6.99 a month. Your first week is free. And don't forget to follow us on all of the social media at UWA Elite. Until then, UWA Elite fans, this is the man of 1,000 spreadsheets, MC Hale, saying I will see you at ringside. Seriously, it's good.